And welcome everybody to Phoenix Raceway for the running of the Marcus Vanderlee 130. There are 2 races to go in the ASCA Cup Series season, and the championship is the closest that it's ever been. Alexander Hyder and James Thurston 1 point apart in the championship with 2 races to go. And I'm joined here once again by Armani DePaul. Armani, how you doing, brother? Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm watching this as well. So yeah, they're doing all right, and Wayne's in the mix too. I mean, we have all the hazards here. No, no way. But we do have a lot of excitement here tonight with 2 races to go in the championship. This one's gonna go down all the way to the wire. Right now, as things stand, if I can actually fix the timing really quick. One moment. There we go. Right now, I'm pretty sure that lap by Davis is a wall ride lap, so we won't count it. Gonzalez Green, top of the board. AJ Hyder in third or in second. Cook is in third. Lilly fourth. Gallagher fifth. That's your top 5. But first thing I want to ask you here, Armani, is what can we expect here tonight with a championship so close between AJ and James? Absolutely. And if you're James right now, who is sitting I believe that he is 1 point ahead in the I don't remember. You know what? Yeah, that's what I thought. If you're James here, you have allowed AJ to come back from a deficit at Martinsville of not showing up. And you have allowed him to come back. He dominated Texas. Like, Thurston could not do anything to keep up. If you're in Thurston's shoes here tonight, what do you have to do to keep up with AJ? Absolutely. This one is going to be very exciting, but ignoring Davis's wall ride lap, we're right now looking at the fastest driver or the second fastest driver in practice. Gonzalez Green right now holds the fastest lap. Jerry Cook coming into tonight after by far one of his closest heartbreaks at Texas last week. He had the car to beat an unlucky yellow, reset everything, and he was never able to recover. One last question before we go into qualifying. How are you feeling about Jerry Cook? Because once again, he's showing some incredible pace. He is hungry. He has lost race after race. Is tonight the night that he gets it done? Absolutely, and really quick. I'm just going to do this really quick. There. Absolutely. So George Tolsma making his return here tonight after I don't even remember the last time he was here, but he probably did something stupid. He's here. Owen Chabinski, I thought that he got suspended, but the penalty report was never uploaded, so I guess he just never got anything for wrecking himself at Texas, but so unfortunately he will be here tonight. Hopefully he behaves, as, you know, he piles into 3 cars, so not to a great start. But, wait. No. Okay, so, Armani, I've made a little bit of a mistake.
Made a mistake.
They did not hear you the entire time. I had you muted.
Why do you mute me in the first place?
Dude, I didn't mute you. I muted the fucking output audio. Here.
I love ASCA.
Yeah, I love ASCA. Anyway, Armani is here, everybody. He is here. And
I have been talking. Blame Gavin.
yeah, my bad, guys. My bad, chat. All right, so we're going to watch Jerry Cook here. He's out on the racetrack. We'll see what his lap looks like as he's coming through turns 1 and 2. He's going to go and start with his out lap and then get 2 qualifying laps. We'll see if he can go for yet another pole position this season. He has a lot of pressure on his hands here tonight. We'll see if he can capitalize. Here he comes.
Now, one thing I want to see is, AJ mentioned it before we went on the air, a grip strip at the top of turns 1 and 2. Let's see if they go it. No, Jerry stays on the bottom.
Yeah,
a lot of drivers
he's abandoning the lap. He's going to do another out lap here. He's going to settle everything on this second lap here.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, I don't normally see people do this, but yeah, you can see he's going all the way to the top now. So this is going to be his actual qualifying lap. James Thurston already top of the board, 27.496. Jerry sideways down the dogleg as he starts his lap.
Let's see what he does here.
Absolutely. Look at that. He's running the middle up towards the top as Gonzalez Green takes pole position away from James Thurston. 27.414.
Turns 3 and 4.
All the way
Trying
down
to plan it
on
all
the
the way at the
bottom.
bottom.
Coming out of turn 4. Coming to the line. Let's see what it is.
27.442.
That is second on the board. Did not get pole position. Gonzalez Green continues to hold on to it as of right now. Looking for AJ Hyder. Where is he? He has not hit the track yet. Yes,
No, he's on the track.
Yes, he has.
He is.
He's on the track. I believe
He's putting it together. I think this is a heater.
I do believe that this is a actual attempt. He's going to go up to the top here in 3 and 4. I think that this next lap right here is going to be for all the money. Look how close he is to the wall.
Jeez.
And here we go.
So, no, this is his first lap.
Yeah, this is his first lap right here. He was just taking his out lap very quickly. Look how much higher he's running. The high side is definitely where you want to be. Nearly a double apex from the inside to the outside on the exit. Going down to turn 3, all the way down on that yellow line.
Look how he plants it.
Here he comes. Checkered flag on his first lap. Third. Nope, that's not third. Lilly gets third.
27.393. Pole.
And there it is for AJ Hyder, beating Gonzalez Green, Jerry Cook, Chris Lilly, and most importantly, his championship rival, James Thurston. Coming into tonight with 1 point between these two in the championship. This pole is very important.
He's not done yet. He's trying to go for a second one. Make sure he solidifies his top spot. Look how sideways he is coming out of 4. 27.5, 2/10 off, but it doesn't matter. He got the job done on lap 1.
All right, and there it is for AJ Hyder on pole position. Right now, Connor just went pole! Connor Trafari! And Connor Trafari just stole pole away right when we panned our cameras over to him. He stole pole away. Connor Trafari is still in the championship conversation. He comes into tonight 32 points below the cut line. He needs something bad to happen to Hyder and Thurston here tonight if he wants a chance at Homestead next week. But a pole position is also extremely good to have at a time like this.
I'm looking at Trafari's qualifying lap, and he really checked in low in turn 1 and 2. He did not go as high as anyone we've seen, but he made it stick, and an impressive qualifying effort from Connor Trafari to get the top spot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a whole different line. Everyone, we saw Cook, saw Thurston, saw Hyder run that top line almost near the wall. He was on the complete other side of the spectrum, putting 2 left tires below that yellow line through 3 and 4 for some extra traction. He made it work, and he's on pole position.
OJ's on the track.
Oh, that's not good. And he's wrecked it. Well. Oh, wait. I need to do something. I need to change the name.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Hey. All right, look, man. I don't know what to say, but... There it is. See? I fixed it.
I'm shocked by that lap that Trafari had. And again, everyone kind of ran that middle to the top, like you mentioned, that double apex in turns 1 and 2, but Trafari did it. He kept it pretty low in turns 1 and 2, never went up more than half a groove up top of the racetrack. So, and again, the fact that he made it stick is what was really impressive.
Mm-hmm. Such a good lap there by Connor Trafari. He will be starting on pole position. I just gotta do something really quick.
You don't have faith in the other guys who haven't qualified yet?
What happened?
You don't have faith in the other guys who haven't qualified?
No, fuck them.
That's true.
Anyway, we do have a starting lineup here for tonight. Marcus Vanderlee Designs 130. Connor Trafari on pole position with AJ Hyder alongside. In row 2, it will be Alexander Gonzalez Green. A good run in his return race. He raced in Texas. Don't listen to me. But up next to him, it's going to be Jerry Cook looking to finally get that first ASCA Cup Series victory. Chris Lilly in 5th place. He has 2 races to go to try to win a race. He has won a race in every single Cup season that he has been a part of. This has been a season to forget for Chris Lilly. James Thurston is trying to recover from a 6th place starting position. 1 point behind AJ Hyder. He needs to find some pace to catch up to his championship rival. Starting in row 4, we got Jason Gallagher and Jason Samito, good friends in row 4, followed by Aiden Arevalo and the race sponsor Marcus Vanderlee in row 5. In row 6, we got Noah Dagenhart and defending champion Diego Roldan. In row 7, we got Nicholas Budemblake, who apparently he cannot see. He had eye surgery earlier this week, and he's allowed to race, apparently. So we'll see how awful he tends to be here tonight. Aiden Smith will be starting alongside him. Owen Chabinski in 15th and George Tolsma in 16th. Oh my God. Pray for everyone. Ryan Arnold, get out of the way. You are seeing hell ahead of you in 17th. And Keola Hankins, the Hankinator, is back this week with a brand new computer and hopefully a little bit of a quicker car than before. Miles Davis starts 19th with, oh dear God, is Aiden Robertson here? He might be here. He's starting 20th with Landon Warren 21st and Wayne A. Kennedy once again at the caboose in 22nd. And that's your starting lineup here for the Marcus Vanderlee 130. We're about to get this show on the road, Armani. Are you excited?
I love ASCA.
I love it too. All right. And I do believe that it is, yes, 130 laps of action here tonight from Phoenix Raceway. It is going to be 2 races to go in the season. AJ Hyder and James Thurston will be fighting it all the way to Homestead. Green flag is in the air and we're underway.
You can just see everybody going down on the dog leg, not giving each other an inch. Look at Gonzalez Green immediately going to the middle.
Yeah, Gonzalez Green was able to get past AJ Hyder down the front stretch, and he is all over the back of Connor Trafari for the lead. And you saw down that front straightaway, everyone using every inch of racetrack here at Phoenix Raceway. Here we come to complete the first lap.
Let's see what Hyder does here. Trafari's going to try to cover it off. They're going to be side by side.
Oh, on the wall! Jason Gallagher! Jason Gallagher goes around. Diego Roldan's in it. So is Jason Semito. Best friends, Jason Gallagher, Jason Semito, have crashed down the front straightaway on lap 1.
So early, and that's one of the problems with having a track like Phoenix. So many different lines. Everyone is running everywhere. You kind of almost don't know. I mean, you're going to have one guy that's just going to shoot all the way to the bottom. One guy going in a place you don't think he'd be going to. It is just not a good situation. And Jason Gallagher, he does not look happy right now the way he's on the track.
Well, we'll see how he's driving. Let's see. 3 wide. Oh, Marcus Vanderlee right hooks Jason Gallagher into Jason Semito. That was not a good move there by the 56. Diego Roldan gets a piece. So does Nicholas Budimlik. Everyone else makes evasive action. But, yeah, Marcus just...
Ooh, yeah, Gallagher's not high. He just turned himself off the 56.
Uh-oh. Let's see if we can get a view on this.
He just turned himself off Marcus Vanderlee. I don't think this is over.
Well, let me see if I can find this. We're still on the replay. Yes! Yeah, we just caught it. Jason Gallagher coming up to Marcus Vanderlee. This is his second brawl that he's had this season. His first came during a preseason thunder with Jeremy Lewis. But yeah, Jason Gallagher not happy one bit. I don't blame him, Armani. I mean, he got right hooked.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate situation. And Vanderlee gets the EOL penalty. Well deserved. Mm-hmm. Gallagher, he just... I mean, I understand the frustration. You're getting hooked that early.
Yeah, lap 1, too. Lap 1. That sucks. Took out his good friend, Jason Semito, as well. An exciting start to this race. The Marcus Vanderlee designs 130. He's certainly making a name for himself. Probably not in the right ways, though, that he was intending.
Yeah, you know, it happens.
Mm-hmm. But talking about that start, Connor Trafar able to hold on to the lead, even when they were going 3 wide towards turn 1. He's got a lot of pressure from behind, doesn't he? From both Gonzalez Green and AJ Hyder.
Tell you what, though, Gonzalez Green, credit to him for even holding off Hyder, using that top line to his advantage. I mean, you saw Hyder was getting ready to make the move on the dog leg, and Gonzalez Green, credit to him, he keeps that second spot. He's been rolling that outside line fairly well, so in a worse spot. I actually think he's in the line that he probably prefers to be in coming up on this restart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think that what we saw there on that restart, Gonzalez Green is one of the fastest drivers that we've seen this season. He's in that group of guys like a Jerry Cook, honestly like a Connor Trafar, like a Chris Lilly, that can have the pace on a given day to compete for wins. But when you're going up against AJ Hyder and James Thurston, you have a tall order, and I would not be shocked if we saw him in victory lane after this is all said and done. He's had a few close calls with victory this season. We'll see if he has what it takes to bring it home the victory lane, but we're coming back to the restart here. Coming through turns 3 and 4, Connor Trafari and Alexander Gonzalez Green. Green flags back in the air.
Great restart from Trafari, clears everyone with ease. And again, Gonzalez Green chooses not to go down to the dogleg, stays on the racing surface, stays on the racetrack, and just making that high line work.
Yeah, well, I've been told by a few people, including AJ and Chris,
right,
that...
man.
Oh, cautions
Another
again,
caution.
back out on the speedway. Jesus Christ, you will not believe who it is.
Who?
Owen Shibuchi.
OJ?
Yeah.
What did
It
he
appears
do?
George is also quite off the pace here. We'll see. Oh my God, did they wreck each other? Let's see how these guys wrecked each other. Let's see. How'd they do it? So George is just going to...
But
Jesus Christ. Genuinely, so George just... Jesus Christ, George. Am I crazy? I can't tell whether that's Owen coming up or... I think George came down.
yeah, George came down.
Yeah,
OJ was
he
holding
kind
his line.
of... Jesus Christ. We need some spotters, guys. That's what we need right now. We need... Yeah, so he definitely just comes down. Jesus Christ.
He still gets turned.
Yeah, so he... And then he's not done. And then he chops Diego. Oh, my God. We were saying it. we were saying it, that these two would, you know, bring out a yellow or two, and yep,
Did I
there it
not
is.
tell you?
And
Did I not
unfortunately
tell you?
for Diego Roldan, that's now the second wreck that he's been involved in the first 5 laps.
No fault of his own.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh,
He's just like, what did I do to deserve this?
genuinely, this is so silly. I don't...
It's great. I love ASCA.
I love ASCA too. You know, I was really missing this kind of racing, not gonna lie, where they're wrecking every other lap.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a while. These guys have behaved a lot, but not
We've been
lately.
a proper racing series for too long.
Mm-hmm. Lap 8, 2 cautions. And already a few guys out of the race, including Jason Smito and Jason Gallagher. I think that, well, Tolzman and Chabinski will continue. Unfortunately for us all. You know, I did say to Ryan Arnold that Dupre, because he had to get past both of them, he's doing a good job right now. He's went from outside the top 20 into 11th place. Good stuff there by Ryan Arnold. All right, doubling up for the restart once again. Hopefully we can make it a lap this time. All right, third time's the charm, as they always say.
Yeah, I mean, we technically made it through lap 1. That first wreck was on lap 2.
Mm-hmm.
We just haven't done anything since.
Yeah. And James Thurston has made some slow progress on every single one of these restarts. He passed Lilly on the initial start, and he passed Jerry Cook on the second restart. So he is making moves through the field to try to combat AJ Hyder. But with Hyder now being on the front row, this will be a very tall order here for James Thurston. We'll see what he can do to compete for this win. And maybe we'll get some green flag action finally. Here we go. Coming through turns 3 and 4. Coming to the restart zone. And green flags back in the air.
A good jump from Trafari. Now let's see what Hyder does. Is he going to try to cut down to the bottom as Lilly gets a bad start, stacks everyone up behind him.
And into turn 1, Gonzalez Green's going to put Hyder into the fence.
Oh, that's really risky, and I think that's inexperience from Gonzalez Green. He's been on the top all day long. First time on the bottom, just miscalculated, and Trafari, not Trafari, Hyder pays the price. 4 wide!
Gonzalez Green
Something's
is abandoning
wrong with
ship.
Gonzalez
There's a
Green.
problem with the 63. Either he's given up all the spots as a pity for what he did, or he's having some kind of issue. But it's side by side for the championship lead. AJ Hyder and James Thurston are going at it for third.
This is the battle to watch, but keep an eye on Jerry Cook as well. He's moved up to second, trying to pounce down on that number 9.
AJ Hyder clears Thurston. How about Aiden Arevalo has moved up into 5th, and the Hankinator is up here in 6th. He started dead last in 20th place. He's found himself in 5th after just 10 laps.
Already? My God!
Yeah, that checkup by Chris Lilly really made that inside line go. Ryan Arnold restarted 11th. He's up to 7th now.
Look at this. We got a battle for the lead starting to heat up. Jerry Cook is putting a lot of pressure on Connor Trafari right now. Look how much time he makes up going into turn number 3.
And I want you to think about this. These two have a lot to fight for. Connor is doing everything. This is practically his last chance to solidify himself as a championship protagonist going into Homestead next week. Jerry Cook is trying to prove himself a ASCA race winner, and he has been denied so many times. He will not allow this one to be denied. He is closing in on the back bumper of the 9.
And Hyder's starting to close in a little bit as well. I mean, really the top 4, they're starting to put themselves in contention for this race. You got Trafari, who I believe has led every lap. Cook getting in there. Hyder started closing, and even Thurston lurking in the background.
Absolutely. Right now, it's Connor Trafari, Jeremy Cook, then AJ Hyder, James Thurston. Keola Hankins has passed Aiden Arevalo. More progress for the 6 in his return race. Brand new computer. He was saying how great it runs. Hopefully that translates to a little bit faster pace. He's up the 5th and going for more.
I mean, Cook is there. Cook is right on the back bumper of that number 9 car. Let's see what he does going to turn 1. Keeps it in the back. Maybe drifts up a little bit, trying to get a better exit speed off of the corner.
Here he comes down the backstretch.
Actually, he does.
Oh, Connor at
Big
the
one.
wall a little bit, going down into turn 3. He's going to open the inside line. Defensive line by Connor Trafari. Jerry Cook making a peek to the inside.
Here we go. Now let's see what Cook does here. Jafari wisely covers off the dog leg. Doesn't give Cook a chance. Now he's just going to try to set control from what he's been doing from the beginning. But Jafari, a big checkup from the 9 car, allows the 70 to nearly get his nose underneath. And thankfully the 9 uses that runoff speed to his advantage and still clears away.
Yeah, Connor got really loose coming out of turn 2, and Cook slapped the wall just a tad. That's allowed Trafari to get a little bit of a gap. And I want you to notice behind that James Thurston is not able to keep up with AJ Hyder at the moment. About a second gap between those two.
Yeah, that is not what Thurston wants to see. He needs to be competing with Hyder. Maybe he's saving his tires, doing what, you know, we could call it the Hyder special, if you will. Try to have something at the end for the 24. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of other than he just be off the pace. But right now, I mean, Hyder, he is catching up to the 9 and the 70.
Yeah, what I'm hoping is happening, because I do want a good championship fight going into Homestead. I hope Thurston is actually backing it up a little bit and saving those tires to use a little bit later on in the run so he could actually fight against Hyder and not be a sit and duck.
Now, if you're Hyder, I mean, do you go for the lead here? You know, try to take this win, really solidify yourself and put the championship out of reach? Or do you kind of stay put, knowing that you're ahead of your championship rival and knowing that you still control your own destiny?
I think that it depends on his confidence, not for this race, but for Homestead. If he feels like that he can go out there and whip Thurston's ass, I'm going to stop what I said right there. Connor Trafari hit the wall coming out of turn 2. Jerry Cook had an opportunity to go to the inside, but he chose against it. But what that means is that he has a really good run coming out of turn 4. He is riding the back bumper of the 9 down the front straightaway.
Listen to the closer these two have been all race long. And Hyder, he inches closer and closer with every lap. Trafari, credit to the 9. He's done an excellent job defending the 70, but for how much longer, especially with pressure from the 24 not far behind?
To answer your question, a little about a lap ago at this point, I think it all depends on Homestead. I mean, if he can go out there and whip Thurston's ass at Homestead, then all you really have to do is make sure that you don't give him any points, which at this rate, just don't let him pass you.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, just stay ahead. And I think that's kind of why Hyder is in the catbird seat, because he got a 1-point lead, but he's, at the moment, faster than Thurston. Boy, the 70's just getting all over the back bumper of the 9, trying to do everything he can to make something happen, but just to no avail.
Yeah, and the main thing here is that he doesn't want to go to the top. And as I say that, let me scratch that. He is going to the top now, trying to arc a better exit. Here he goes.
You say he wanted to go to?
Here he goes inside. And I said that he wants the top.
Defensive block from the 9. I think he's just going to let him take it.
I don't think that's the way to do it. That's not the Trafari way of racing. Connor defends from the lead with the move on the outside.
I'm surprised he's racing clean. I'm pleasantly surprised.
And now look what's happening. Now Connor's going high. He's blocking that run. That's only allowing Hyder right behind that's watching all of this action to continue to save tires on the bottom.
Yeah, I don't think Thurston is saving. I mean, because if he was saving, he'd still be somewhat in the mix, but he's 3 seconds behind these trio drivers. I mean, yeah, that's 70, not 96. It doesn't have the pace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, Jerry Cook running that middle line, trying to arc a better exit. He understands that he cannot get to his inside just by running the bottom quicker. Connor is always going to block that line. Almost contact going down into turn 3. How more patience do you give Trafari at this point if you're in Cook's position?
And especially also because you got Hyder now coming under pressure as well. So if you're Cook, you might be thinking you need to go and you need to go now. Cook is clearly the faster driver between himself and the 9. The 24 probably the fastest out of the trio. So if you're Cook, you need to get by the 9 and fast. You don't have time to waste.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's only a matter of time before Hyder decides that you know, in his position, if he really wanted to, he could probably pass both of these guys right now, take control of this race just like how he did last week at Texas. He might even be attempting to do it now. Inside for second place goes AJ.
And this helps Trafari a bit because now Cook is going to be focused on defense. rather than offense, and that's going to allow the 9 to do what he wants, kind of, whether it's pull away or try to save a little more of his equipment. But a little bit of pressure is taking off the 9. He gets a big shot going to turn 3 from Cook. I think the patience has run out.
Yeah, you can't be patient anymore. Hyder is all over you. Hyder just tried to make his first move on you. Fortunately, you were on the outside, were able to defend, but at this point, you gotta go. Hyder is forcing the issue, and Cook now has to do the same, and I think this is the move right here. Armani, here he goes, outside, coming out of turn 2.
Can he be side by side? Jafari a little bit squirrely, and Cook, this is exactly what he's been looking for. Jafari backs off a little bit. Can Cook hanging on the outside? So far, so good, and Hyder's going to follow suit. Cook's going to lead this lap. The first lap Jafari hasn't led all night long, but this battle isn't over one bit.
Cook taking the lead of this race. Connor having to hold station in second, but he's got AJ all over him here. AJ trying to take another win away from Jerry Cook. I don't think Cook's going to let this one slide.
Yeah, I mean, you're Jerry Cook. You had to make something happen. Hyder was all over you. You were clearly faster than the 9. You had to say, listen, I can't waste any more time. I got to go now.
And with that, Cook to the lead. Trafari trying to fight back. He's going to peek to the outside with a big dive bomb. He's going to second that as a way to defend from AJ Hyder's assault. Connor's going to hold on to the spot. He might even have a big enough run here to make a move into turn 3. He'll stay stationed.
I thought Cook would just start pulling away, but Trafari is holding station. And more surprisingly, Hyder hasn't made up any positions. He's still in third. I thought he'd get up to at least second or even the lead.
You know, I wonder if Cook is adopting a strategy used by AJ Hyder and just stacking everyone up. I wouldn't be shocked if that's what we're seeing right now, because Hyder's no longer saving. He's trying to find an opening to get around Connor, but Connor is once again giving him the business. No way through for AJ Hyder. He's stuck in third.
Connor Trafari not causing chaos?
He's probably causing a little bit of tempers for AJ Hyder. I think he would have preferred if he would have gotten by him at this point. But, I mean, look at Connor. I mean, look at AJ. He's going up towards the wall here, trying to build up some momentum down these straightaways. Nothing is working at the moment.
I'm kind of shocked now I'm thinking about it because, you know, with a lot of these guys, we've been seeing them in practice run that top early on, and we haven't seen that in this race so far, at least with the top 3. They've kind of been running that bottom to the middle, especially when it comes to defense. And really, that was the first time all race long that we saw one of these guys actually go to that top line. But look at Hyder just sailing it off inside.
Yeah, you saw all 3 of those guys run 3 completely different lines there, looking for a little bit of clean air, looking to find an advantage that they can use to get around the other. This is ASCA racing at its finest, and Jerry Cook is doing an incredible job defending. Arguably, Trafari's doing an even better job defending from Hyder. This is some incredible racing.
Yeah, like you said, this is incredible. I mean, just look at the way they drive. You got Trafari backing it down, going to the bottom. You got Cook kind of taking that traditional middle line. And then Hyder, he can't really do much because he's got to react to what the 9 is doing. So I'm pretty sure he's not taking the line he really wants to. Also, dirty air comes with a factor. But even look at turns 3 and 4. Trafari about a half a car length off the line. You got Hyder all the way at the bottom. And then you got Cook, who is just all the way at the top.
Looking back at some of the battling.
3 different styles.
Sorry about that. Here,
no, go ahead.
Oh boy, look at some of the other battling on the racetrack while these guys settle single file. Hankins is beginning to fall back. Chris Lilly back up into the top 5. And somehow, I don't know how he's done this, Gonzalez Green, which on the last restart he abandoned ship, went all the way to the rear. He has went through the entire field. He is up the 6th and looking for more.
Nice job by Gonzalez Green. I mean, you said it. He probably just felt bad and just said, you know what, I'm just going to sacrifice it for now. Or maybe he just wanted to get out of the hornet's nest. You know, when he backed off, there were a lot of guys that were in conjunction. And, you know, so far, he's making it work. He's up to 6th and putting pressure on Chris Lilly for 5th. Meanwhile, you got Thurston, who's just in no man's land right now. 4 seconds off the pace and an additional 1.5 seconds in front of this pack.
Yeah, there's no saving going on at this point, Armani, with these top 3. They're all running the top line now, trying to get a bigger run on the other, and I am shocked that Trafari has not been losing more time to Cook. He has been on his back bumper in the same fashion Cook was on his bumper for the first half of this run. He has not given up.
You know, you could say Cook is backing up, but the problem is Trafari, the way he's running it, he's really backing it down on corner entry. So even if that's what Cook is trying to do and he's trying to stack up the field, the way Trafari's running this track, it pretty much just negates the strategy of I'm going to back up the field because Trafari's like, well, I'm backing myself up anyway, so it doesn't matter.
While that was going on, Gonzalez Green past Chris Lilly. He has moved back up.
Ooh, Trafari gives Cook a little bump in turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, no, I saw that. He is getting aggressive. Let's see if I can get, let's get a front end shot right here of Connor Trafari. Man, just hearing the engine, they don't even get full, like they're barely on the throttle even as they're exiting the corner. These cars are so delicate around here.
Yeah, I mean, these things are just incredible. I mean, look at it. You can even see
he's looking high. He's got a nose to the outside. He gets blocked by Cook.
Cook on defense right now. Let's see what they do here in turns 1 and 2.
Bump! He's giving him the business. Another bump right there. He's trying to get him out of shape. Sideways, Cook!
Hold on, you got Hyder in the mix. Hyder's still in the background lurking.
Oh, another bump right there to the back of Cook.
These guys are covered by a blanket right now. If one of them makes a mistake, it could be the difference between the lead and going back into third. Look at Trafari just sailing it.
He's got a nose to the outside. He's got a nose. Here comes Trafari on the outside into the lead.
So much momentum coming off of that. Now, what does Hyder do? He has been unable to pass these guys, but he's going to try to make it work on the high side. And it looks like he's going to try to clear the 70. Now, can Trafari make something happen? And the Hyder, he clears.
And that was great stuff there by Connor Trafari around the outside to re-overtake, but it's not over. Look at Connor sideways coming out of turn 2. Hyder's now going for the lead.
Here we go. I mean, you saw Hyder go all the way to the top. That's what we saw him do in practice. Now he's doing it here in the race, getting that momentum on the high side, cutting it down, diamonding the corner, trying to make it work. Trafari with about a car to a half a car length advantage over the 24, making it work. A little bit of breathing room between the top 3, and you can see Hyder doing it again, trying to get that extra speed coming out of turn number 2, and Cook trying to do something similar as well.
Yeah, Cook's tires are definitely falling off. He's a lot more sideways. We'll see if he'll be able to keep up with the top 2 at this point. But now it's the battle for the lead. And again, Connor has a lot to prove here. He is 32 points behind the championship, mathematically still available. A win today would help him a lot in the event that at Homestead there's some problems between Thurston and Hyder. He cannot give this lead up. We thought he lost it when Cook passed him, but he fought right back. Now he's got to do the same thing against one of the fastest in the series.
And Hyder, he's not going to make it easy. He is searching all over the racetrack, trying to find any semblance of clean air.
Well, that's going on. Thurston continues to hold on to 4th. Gonzalez Green is pulled away from Chris Lilly as he runs in 5th. Going through the rest of the top 10s, Chris Lilly, Keola Hankins, Aiden Arevalo, Nicholas Bunamlik, who he said he was blind, but he ain't driving like a blind man. He's inside the top 10. And then race sponsor Marcus Vander Lee rounding out the top 10.
What's that allowing blind guys to race?
Yeah, I don't know. He had eye surgery, and I guess, like, they...
How is he able to race?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I think that he's probably fine. He's just being a little bit, overreactive about it, but he's doing a good job nonetheless in 9th place. And I'm going to tell you what, AJ's not getting any closer to Connor here. Connor's starting to build a slight gap.
I mean, none of them were saving their equipment, but again, Aiden Trafari has a little bit more compared to Hyder, because remember, the way he was running down Cook was he was backing up his entry in turns 1 and in turn 3, so maybe slowing it down gives him a slight bit advantage in terms of his tire wear compared to Hyder. That's the only thing I can think of, but that's about to be thrown out the windows. Hyder's got a big run as he looks to the inside, going to turn number 3 down the backstretch.
Yeah, Hyder found a run and is trying to make it work, but now Connor's asked to be on the outside, and he'll use that outside line to defend the lead. Hyder is going to have a tall order here. Making passes on the inside is very difficult, especially with a car on your outside. Connor will not give Hyder this outside line if possible.
Now you see what Trafari's doing. He's running that double apex, trying to cover off the entire racetrack, basically telling Hyder, if you're going to pass me, you're going to have to find a different way because I'm covering all lanes, making sure that you stay behind me.
Yeah, notice that he's not running the dog leg. He's allowing Hyder to run the bottom. He wants him to run the bottom, in all honesty, because he knows that he'll be able to defend the lead that way.
Yeah, and it kind of compromises Hyder's entry as well because he's so low that he has to back it down going to turn 1 and 2. And we've seen that Hyder, he prefers that top line. So you take away his preferred line around the racetrack, it's not a good sign for the 24, but credit to the 9.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do want to say that James Thurston has slowly been gaining back up. He was outside 4 seconds. He has just re-entered 4 seconds back. Unfortunately, any advantage that he might have on those tires will be for naught because he is just simply too far back. If Thurston wants any chance at getting some points back here in the championship, from especially where AJ's at right now, he's going to need either a caution or reset the field, or he's going to need to pull a bomb of a pit strategy.
I mean, Hyder, it's like he's trying to keep the pressure on Trafari. I think he knows he doesn't really have the pace right now, but he's keeping Trafari honest, just making peaks down on the inside, saying, hey, I'm here.
He's pitting. Here he goes. Coming in.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he is coming in hot here. Oh, boy, that 70 came in hot as well. Thurston's coming in. Gonzalez Green is coming in as well. So no big strategies by James Thurston, at least during this first run. He is going to stay in on the same strategy as AJ Hyder. They pit on the same lap.
So you're Trafari. You need this in lap to be the heater because now Hyder, he's going to have the advantage of...
That's not a good pit entry right there. He entered all the way down in turn 1. AJ waited until the center of 1 and 2 to come in. I'm afraid that he might lose a little bit of time there, but we'll wait and see because Connor Trafari is in from the lead. That will give the lead over to Chris Lilly. He'll lead his first laps in quite a few months, in all honesty. He'll come around and take the lead. Hankins in second, Arevalo in third, battling with Booty Liquor for third place.
So Hyder comes out along with Cook. And Thurston, I believe he's coming out.
Yep, there
now.
he is. He's out on the track.
So let's see where Hyder is in reference to Trafari. Trafari's coming out. Oh, no, he's still on pit road. Gotta see where he is relevant to the 24, but I think Hyder will get the lead here.
Yeah, looks like it. Connor's out now. And there
this is going to
is...
be close. There it goes.
Yep, there it is. He's already gone and ahead. AJ Hyder back to the lead. Jerry Cook has passed Connor Trafari for second place.
I mean, the undercut is just so powerful. As soon as you saw, I mean, credit to Trafari, he tried everything he could. But once you saw Hyder go there and then even Cook, you knew that Trafari was going to be on the deficit.
Absolutely. Lily's still out on the racetrack. We're still waiting on him to come on in, along with Hankins, Budimlik, Tolsma, and Chabinski. After those 5 pit, our first cycle will be complete.
3 laps in. Now Trafari is gaining a little bit of time on Cook. The thing is now that this trio has been separated pretty convincingly. Hyder, he's got about a 1.5 lead over Cook and Trafari. So even in the middle of that pit stop, I mean, Hyder did a really good job to separate himself from the 70, and of course with the undercut on the 9.
Yeah, Thurston and Lilly are about to go at it on the track. This is to get his lap back. We'll see how they cooperate. These two have not been nice these last couple weeks. It looks like it'll be nice this time around as Chris Lilly will let Thurston go. And that's important for Thurston because in the event of a yellow, he would have been trapped 1 lap down. So he'll be all good now. Gonzalez Green now trying to do the same.
Hyder, this is a perfect position for him because he can do what he does best. Take care of his stuff, save his equipment, and then just push it at the end. If he wants to, just stack up the rest of the field.
Here comes Trafari inside on Jerry Cook. Cook's just going to give it up to him. Not even going to fight this one out. Trafari now moving up to net second. Right now 7th on track. He's going to go ahead and come on to second place. He'll see if he can go catch AJ Hyder.
While Trafari did have the pace to hold off on Cook and Hyder, now we're really going to see what kind of pace that 9 car has. Does he have enough to, like you mentioned, run down the 24?
That's a tall order.
Yeah, it's a tall order to run down someone that's about 1.5, 2 seconds ahead of you, as opposed to, you know, playing on the defensive side.
Owen Chabinski comes in from 5th place. We're down to 4. Tolsma, never mind. Hankins and Budenblick are also in from 2nd and 3rd. That leaves 2 cars still on the racetrack that have not stopped. Chris Lilly and George Tolsma.
Oh, wait. George is still on the track?
Yep, George is right now. He is now in from 2nd place, and I believe that Lily still on the racetrack. Lily is still out on the racetrack. As I say that, he's in. And that will end our green flag cycle of pit stops with AJ Hyder taking the lead. Now Connor's in 2nd, Jerry Cook in 3rd, Thurston is in 4th. But I'll tell you what, it might not be that way for much longer because Gonzalez Green continuing to charge after that the issue between him and Hyder on the restart. He's trying to go for 4th.
Making it work so far. I mean, Thurston, he's got to do whatever he can. He does not have the pace of the trio in front of him. He can't afford to lose any more spots. He's got to stay within it. And otherwise, he's going to need a lot of help if he wants to stay in championship contention.
Mm-hmm. At most, I think he'll lose maybe a few points at best. I mean, he's going to lose a few points for sure. I mean, that's a race win at this point. So, I agree with you, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, Thurston cannot afford to lose any more spots at the very least. Gonzalez Green's surely going to try to make this pass. But at this point for Thurston, he's going to need a yellow to get back in this thing.
Yeah, it has just not been the past few weeks that Thurston has been open for. He just has not had the pace that Hyder's had, which, I mean, typically, you know, those two have been neck and neck all season long. We've been talking about who's going to win, Thurston or Hyder. Hyder's actually been it's been Thurston who's been the betting favorite over Hyder more times than not on ASCA picks. So the fact that he has not really shown up at all during these playoffs, aside from that Martinsville win, is kind of shocking. I thought he'd be a lot more in contention, but I mean, he's still been very good, you know, running top 5, but he hasn't had that same dominating speed that we're accustomed to seeing.
A lot of lap traffic trouble. Wayne A. Kennedy, Owen Chabinski, George Tolsma, all within this battle here for 4th. They'll traverse all of the slower traffic while these 3 guys hopefully, you know, don't bang wheels. I know that George was getting in the back of Owen a few laps ago. Hopefully these guys behave and we can continue having this great green flag run. But also, another thing, as I'm looking through the field, Marcus Vanderlee continuing to make progress after that first right hook on the first lap that he gave to Jason Gallagher. He was 10th coming down pit road. He has come out in 6th place. It has been a great run here from Marcus Vanderlee.
So, Tolsma just dove it off inside of OJ and nearly turned himself.
Well, firstly, someone could make a really dirty joke about that. Secondly, I'm not shocked. Genuinely, we're going to keep eyes on this because more than likely, if there's going to be problems, it's going to be right here with these 2. Uh-oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
George looking low. All right, so far so good. Uh-oh. They're fine. Yeah, they're fine. I thought they were going to hit.
Okay, it's okay.
All right, they're fine. There's not a single battle on the track right now besides from Thurston and Gonzalez Green, and that's being generous. Oh, Owen's getting the back of George. What are they doing? Uh-oh. Oh, God.
This is so sketchy.
I hate that these are the 2 guys that are making this race entertaining. Genuinely.
Hey, give credit to them. They're playing clean-ish.
Somewhat, yeah.
For their standards.
Oh, my goodness.
At least. Alright, Tolsma clears for now.
Nope, not anymore. He overdrove the corner. Here comes Owen. It's not over.
I love ASCA.
I do. You know, I give these two a lot of shit, but thank you guys for making this interesting, because we're getting to a point in the run here where it's getting kind of boring.
So Jafari's actually been closing down on Hyder a little bit. He was about 1.5 seconds back. He's cut that lead down to just 1 second.
Yeah.
Again, that could be Hyder just taking care of his equipment, could be Jafari pushing it, or just having the outright pace. But I mean, so far that 9, he is closing in on that 24, so things could get interesting in the next few laps.
Yeah, he's been stuck. I've been paying attention to that. He's been stuck around that 1 second gap for pretty much this entire run. Once he got within 1 second, he kind of just stalled out. So either Hyder needs to start falling off or Jafari needs to find some pace, because it's not working out for him at the moment.
Yeah, he's going to come something. But the good news is, at least for Jafari, he has put Jerry Cook in the rear view mirror for quite a while now. He's about a second clear of the 70 car. And Hyder, he's actually now starting to open that gap again. He made up about a 10th that lap. See if we can take a look at these laps here so far here in the race. So we are now on lap 68. Jafari ran a 28.709. Meanwhile, Hyder ran a 28.583. So Hyder's starting to pick up the jets.
So we have a little bit of a situation here. I forgot to
we got a
mention.
situation.
So George Tolsma's on fresh tires, right? So he's coming up here to the back of Gonzalez Green and James Thurston. They're trying to have their battle for the lead. This might get a little interesting. We know George doesn't usually give way to people, in a sort of speak. Here comes Gonzalez Green to the inside. We'll see how this battle affects things. Gonzalez Green trying to get around James Thurston side by side into turn 1. And no contest. Gonzalez Green makes the pass. He moves up the 4th.
Thurston needs something. He needs a caution. He needs a bonsai strategy. What he has is not working.
Oh, boy! Oh, Tolsma!
George!
Tolsma getting aggressive. Thurston chopping him down the front straightaway. I told you to watch out for Tolsma. He does not respect the leaders on the track. He sells it going down to turn 1.
George!
George, don't do it. George! Oh, no.
You know what?
Oh, no.
Here comes OJ!
Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Oh, my God. They're going to wreck him. They're going to wreck him. Oh, my God. Guys,
Oh my God.
leave James alone. Jesus Christ.
I bet you James is just shitting his pants.
No,
right
James
now.
is definitely upset. No way he's not. Having a bunch of two lap guys all over you at that mere inch of wrecking you out, you can only imagine that he's upset, especially with Gonzalez Green pulling away. Oh, he's gonna turn him! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh no, boys! Oh, he's dooring him! Contact! Thirsty goes around into the wall!
Under the wall! Why did you do that, James?
James Thurston wipes out George Tolsma, damaging his car.
That?
I can't believe that I just witnessed that.
Why did he do that?
Oh my god. I don't think this is over. George Tolsma is coming up. I cannot believe what I've just witnessed.
I can't believe it either.
I mean, that's crazy. Wow.
That could be the championship right there.
That could be. And we'll take a look at these last couple laps here. It really all started right here, coming out of turn 3. Where Tolsma is going to make a big dive to the inside right here. Big dive down into the corner. Now, this was not the first contact, but right here, 3 wide. Thurston's being forced to run way up the racetrack here due to this dive. A little bit of contact on exit. And then right here, this is when it happens. More contact right here. George Tolsma sailing it into the corner. And he comes up, hits Thurston, gets him sideways. And you can see right here what happens next. Thurston just turns dead left takes himself out, takes out Tolsma. Wow. Yeah, Tolsma. I mean, I knew. I mean, from the moment I saw it, as we do have pit stops coming in, everyone's coming in. I mean, I knew that was going to happen. I'm not shocked.
I mean, here's my thing, though. It's like, I get it. You're upset. And I don't know why George thinks it is for whatever good reason, when you're lapped down, to fight the guy who is 4th or 5th. But even if you're Thurston, you already lost position to Gonzalez Green. You have a little bit of a gap between the other guy behind you. Just, yeah, give him a little bit of a shot. But the fact that he kept bragging on about it and, you know, took himself out of contention is just... He just let the emotions get the best of him, and like I said, that could cost him the championship.
This is not the first time that these two have, not these two, but Thurston has had some purposeful accidents. His first one came at Miles Davis at Indianapolis after there was that green-white checkered crash. He had another one against the league owner Chris Lilly at Darlington right before the playoffs in a very similar situation where, you know, Chris was on the lead lap. Thurston wasn't. Or I'm sorry, that's not true, but Lilly was on an older set of tires. Thurston was on new. Lilly wouldn't move for him. They made some contact, and Thurston wiped him out. This is... Oh, boy, that's crazy. I do believe a Revelo is coming in. I don't know what happened here. I don't know why he stayed out.
Back on the pace car. We're not going green.
So we're not going green here. Or are we? What's going on here?
What the...
So I guess... I don't know what's exactly going on here. I don't think that we have everybody, and that's why we're waiting to go green.
Yeah, but...
The pace car's in.
So, in the midst of all that, it looks
wait, I'm not fully caught up. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Uh-oh, I fucked up. Wait. There we go.
No,
okay, never mind. Do not listen to me.
So, in the middle of all that, something that we didn't realize or didn't talk about is that Jafari actually took the lead away from Hyder on the pit stop, so the 9 is back out up front.
Yeah, so my bad. I wasn't fully caught up like I thought I was. So that's why the lights were back out on the pace car. But we are going green now. On lap 77, Trafari back up to the lead. Hyder second, Jerry Cook in third, Lilly fourth, Gonzalez Green in fifth. Green flags back in the air.
Well, Thurston just gave a big shot to Tolsma on the restart, if that means anything in the back, but Jafari with a huge launch.
Oh, Hyder's in the fence.
Hyder in the wall.
Hyder overdrives the corner. He loses a spot there to Jerry Cook, Gonzalez Green, and Chris Lilly. Things are not going well here for AJ Hyder.
Makes up a little bit of ground. At least he was able to keep the momentum on the high side, stay up inside the top 5. But so far, it does not look good for that 24. Loses 2 spots on the restart.
Oh, wrecking in the back. George Tolsma and Thurston again have crashed down the front straightaway.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they're not done. These two are not happy with each other, and let's see what happened here. These guys were racing. So let's first off look at this bump on the restart. Thurston's just going to run straight into him on the start. George is going to block him a tile, give him the lane there. And what happens going down to turn 1? Let's see.
I mean, looks good.
It looks fine. Marcus is in the way, and oh, Tolsma shoves him into turn 3. And I think that we're going to see an identical move that Thurston pulls here. And yep, Thurston's just going to take him out. I mean, I think I know a good solution to this problem. You could just park them both, but this is too entertaining in all honesty.
Yeah, you know what? Just let them both go on the racetrack.
Yeah, so George Tolsma, James Thurston again making contact. I think Thurston will get an EOL for that. There's no way that he won't.
He's already had one, so this will be his second. I mean, again, I get it with Thurston. You're frustrated with Tolson, but you're in championship contention. The last thing that should be on your mind that should be the first thing on your mind. The last thing that should be on your mind right now is No disrespect to Tolsma, but a back marker. That
Here's the
should
deal.
not be.
Here's the deal. He has a fucked up car, and he's trying to get some positions. And I mean, Tolsma was the instigator in that one. Tolsma literally full throttled him going down into turn 3. He was the instigator. I mean, I think that the fact that Thurston wrecked him initially was silly. Yes, I mean he definitely shot himself in the foot there. In my opinion, he should have just let him go. All right. Tolsma had the better tires. He was the faster car. I get he's running India, but at that point, I would just let him go. You're already in 5th. You had 5 seconds on the guy in 6th. You weren't moving up anywhere. And things just continue to get from bad to worse here for James. It's not looking too hot for him in the championship and in this race.
I mean, yes. I mean, you got Hyder that's up front, Trafari that's up front. You need to salvage as many points as you can, and maybe would have been within maybe 10, 15 points going into Miami. I mean, now Thurston's going to need a miracle if he's going to want this championship. A miracle in this race, too, because we only got about 50 laps to go here. And I talked about it, during practice, where these laps, they click by like nothing. Just.
I mean, I'm watching these two.
Decision.
I know that they're like getting ready to go green, but I'm still watching these two.
Oh, no.
Let's see. I mean, they're side by side.
Yep, I see it.
And Tolsma hits the wall.
Tolsma just overdrove himself. So
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I love ASCA.
I'll keep an eye on these guys.
Yeah, keep an eye on them for me. It might not be the last time we talk about them, but here we go. We're coming back to the green flag. Car Trafari, AJ Hyder, followed by Lilly and the blind man Budimlik. I should mention Jerry Cook and Gonzalez Green came back down pit road for fresh tires. They're starting outside the top 10. We'll see what kind of progress they make. Side by side into turn 1. Chris Lilly and AJ Hyder for second.
So we're hearing that Thurston. I'm looking here that Thurston was actually black flag. I don't know if that's going to be cleared or they're going to keep it. No, it's not. It's a real black flag. Thurston coming on the pit road.
Wow, okay, well, things continue to go from bad to worse for James Thurston and his championship hopes. 1 point between him and Hyder coming into tonight. Many bad things have happened that have changed the complexity of his championship, including that black flag.
Another thing, too, that caution that helped AJ Hyder. He was struggling on that last restart. This time it's much better as he is in second. You mentioned it, though. Cook did come down pit road, so that did help him a little bit, but up to second.
Yeah, right now Hyder's in second, Chris Lilly third. Budimlik trying to hold on Aiden Smith. He hits the wall. Here comes Vander Lee all the way down the bottom along with Jerry Cook.
All right, pulling away right now, side by side for second. Lilly on the outside, Hyder on the inside. Lilly using that high line advantage on the 24. He's going to clear him going into turn number 3.
Yeah, Hyder's going to give that up. He's definitely in tire conservation mode at the moment. Lilly, really for the first time since I honestly can remember, I think it might have been Kansas when he was battling with Hyder for the win there. This is the first time we've seen him up front battling for the lead, and look at what Hyder is doing. He is blocking an entire jumble of cars, about half a dozen or so.
The Pied Piper right now at Phoenix. I would not believe that.
Right now, Aiden Smith moves up into 4th. Marcus Vander Lee in 5th. Budimlik falling back. Jerry Cook continuing to try to get around Vander Lee, but Vander Lee's doing a great job defending at the moment, while Vander Lee tries to go after Aiden Smith.
Battle for the lead starting to heat up a little bit right now. Chris Lilly putting pressure on the 9 slowly but surely.
You know, I mentioned this during our lineup that Chris Lilly in every full-time Cup season, that would be Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, and Season 4, has won at least one race. This is the first time in his ASCA Cup Series career that he has never won a race in a season. 2 races to go. Can that change here tonight? With about 50 to go, it's looking very plausible. Look at Jerry Cook in between Marcus Vander Lee and Aiden Smith. Everyone sideways coming out of turn 2. But Jerry Cook with an incredible move to move up into 4th place. And here comes Gonzalez Green as well.
You know, I was going to say, I'm not sure why he took tires, considering they were only about a lap or a few laps on them, but clearly he's making it work along with Gonzalez Green as they have carved their way through the field and they've just put everyone on ice.
You know, I'm thinking about this. I wonder if they came in to top off on gas. That would make a lot more sense in all honesty. But while that's going on, Jerry Cook now putting pressure on AJ Hyder. It's not over yet between these two. The battle we saw at Texas last weekend continues here for third place.
Things are looking spicy right now with Gonzalez Green in the background as well, waiting if something happens with these two. Cook backs off just a little bit as Hyder gets to run, and that allows Gonzalez Green to get all over the back bumper.
Budimlik has recovered from that slump that he had when we had a whole pack of guys racing for fourth place. He's back up into sixth place.
I just want to say, why is George Tolsma like 2-3 seconds off the rest of the field?
Well, I mean, his car's pretty fucked up. I can imagine that has something to do with it.
Yeah, but like, even Thurston's in the pack.
Yeah, well, Thurston's also... Well, I'd like to think that there's a bigger gap in skill between Thurston and Tolsma.
That's fair.
It seems like they've settled down a little bit, single file throughout most of the field. We have to go back to literally nothing. Everyone's single file at the moment with about 40 laps to go.
He said we got to go back to nothing.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
quite literally.
Lily's-
I was expecting something, but no.
I mean, Lily's still trying to put, I guess, something. Maybe he's saving up his stuff as well. I heard that's the kind of driver that he has been throughout most of his career. He's kind of the guy that saves his equipment, takes care of his stuff. So maybe that's what he's doing right now. So he has something at the end for the 9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but right now, I mean, Connor's been the dominant force here tonight. Really the first time all season that I can really say that he has dominated a race. And Lily's come to life here, but I don't know if he has the raw pace to challenge Connor for this win. But we'll see how things change here in these next 40 laps.
Look at this pack of 4 cars behind him. Hyder, Cook, Gonzalez Green. And I believe that is...
Nicholas Budimlik.
Yeah, Booty Licker. Yeah,
Yeah, you know him better as Booty Licker.
Yeah, the blind one.
Yeah, the blind guy. The blind guy is about to get into the top 5. So how blind is he really?
Yeah, exactly. I think he's lying to everyone. I think he's trying to put the.
Well, he
garage.
wasn't lying about the eye surgery thing. He really did have that.
I think he was lying about the eye surgery.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, Jerry Cook has stalled here behind AJ Hyder, and Gonzalez Green's done the same. I mean, they're trying different lines at the moment, but nothing's really working at the moment.
Everyone's kind of just stalled out. Like, no one's really made up any ground.
As I say that, inside goes Jerry Cook. Good run out of turn 2. He's got to sail one in, slide up on Hyder. They'll continue side by side, coming out of turn 4 and down the dogleg.
They forced Hyder way up the racetrack. Now, let's see what can Cook do here. Can he cook?
Can Jerry Cook? He's even with Hyder here. They'll continue to be even, coming out of turn 2. But Hyder will have the run coming out of the corner. Gonzalez Green now looking outside. Jerry Cook is going to give Gonzalez Green 4th place. He's going to back it up here a little bit.
I mean, you might as well. What you were doing before wasn't working, so just back off, save a little bit of tires, hope something happens. Try to just reset. I don't hate the idea. Now just be careful that you don't get pressure from the Booty Licker.
And now Gonzalez Green and AJ Hyder are back together. The last time we saw these two side by side, Gonzalez Green shoved Hyder into the fence. We'll see if these two guys play nice this time. Side by side into turn 3. Nearly contact between the two.
Good job by Gonzalez Green with the control, not to get into the back bumper of the 24. I don't think he wants to hit Hyder. I just think it just happened. I think you saw it there, because if he wanted to, he would have taken a shot at him going to turn 3.
And Lily's falling back a little bit, about half a second now between him and Connor Trafari. He's falling into the grasp of AJ Hyder and Gonzalez Green now. We'll see how these guys traverse Chris Lilly.
That's a good point as well. Lilly has not had the pace that Trafari has had. What is Hyder going to do? That's another point. Remember, for the championship, every point matters here for Hyder, especially with the, let's just say, controversial moves from James Thurston. Mm-hmm. So now is the time for Hyder. He needs to make up as many spots as possible, widen the gap as much as he can. All starts here with Lily.
Right now, Thurston sits 16th, 2 laps down. He needs at least 2 cautions to get back into the fray. I don't know if we're going to be getting that before the end of this race, but with how these guys are racing, I wouldn't be shocked. AJ all over the back of Chris Lilly through turn 1, trying to find a way through.
Gonzalez Green, this kind of looks like the beginning of the race where we had Hyder, Cook, and Trafari, except now we've just had a few more protagonists. We got Lily in the mix, Gonzalez Green, we got the booty licker lurking in the background.
Not even Nikki anymore, it's just the booty licker.
I said what I said.
Yeah, you said what you said, brother. It's all good. But yeah, Lily is not giving up. You'd think, considering that they're teammates, Lily would, you know, give him a little bit of slack, but no. Here comes AJ with a big dive to the bottom. Nearly contact between the two.
I mean, I don't blame Lily. I mean, yeah, you guys are teammates, but one, isn't Lily the owner? And two, Lily hasn't won. So he's saying, forget your championship. Forget us being teammates. I want to win. And if you stand in my way of winning, I'm going to push you out of my way.
Absolutely. And here we go. Under 30 laps to go now. Right now, Lily is holding up a pack of 4 at the moment. Between him, AJ Hyder, Gonzalez Green, and Jerry Cook. I have no idea what Nicholas Budimlik is doing. He is quite literally ripping the fence. I don't know why he's doing that.
You know, let him have it. Let him have it.
All right.
He needs to do something. He needs to do something. He doesn't have the pace of these 4.
Yeah, I mean, this is getting real bad now. I mean, Lily's nearly a second off of Trafari now. And, I mean, Lily is practically mirror driving Hyder at this point. And there's problems. Budimlik is coming to pit road. Something's going on with that 67.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what's going on. I don't think these guys have to pit yet, as these guys traverse the lap car of Jason Samito. He came back on the track about 30 laps ago. He is 65 laps down. He got involved in that initial lap 1 accident with Vanderlee and Gallagher.
There be anyone to pay attention to is if you got a pit again, it would be Hyder because few more times now we'll go for the undercut.
Yeah, I think you saw what I was seeing. Inches apart between Hyder and Lily as they battle for second place. Hyder is clear of the 53. He moves up in a second. He's going to block the impending crossover by Lily. Look at Gonzalez Green on the outside, trying to get around the 53 as well.
And the thing is, Gonzalez Green is not going to let Hyder get away. At least I don't think he's going to let him get away. Hyder's the best shot at taking down Trafari right now, but Gonzalez Green lurking in the background.
So you got 30 laps to go. If you're Hyder, you gotta go. But Gonzalez Green might have a little bit more pace. He's coming up to the back bumper of Hyder for second.
More times than not, Hyder does have a cool head. He doesn't let the pressure get to him. There's been a few times this season that's not been the case. But I don't think that, you know, the pressure for Gonzalez Green until they're, you know, side by side or they get a shot like
that
happening. Like almost happening. Okay, maybe Hyder's going to feel the pressure a little bit in. Now this is going to allow Trafari to really pull away.
I mean, if you're Gonzalez Green, you would like to be leading when you get up to Trafari. Because, honestly, you do not want to have Trafari used as a pick. You're making your job a lot harder for yourself if you're dealing with 2 against 1. But Hyder is beginning to pull away a little bit. We'll see if he can catch up to Connor Trafari before the end of this race.
Well, let's see here. 28.9. Let's see what this lap coming up. 28.883. Trafari with the 28.842. So about even a couple hundred separate the two. But Trafari, he's pretty much on cruise control. About a second, slightly under second advantage between himself and the 24. If he could just keep pace with him, you know, stay within a couple hundred, he'll have this race on the catbird seat.
Absolutely. And I mean, this would be a huge win for Trafari. It really would. Now, he would like if Gonzalez Green could go for a second. He's doing it right now. Side by side, going down to turn 1.
Well, they play nice in these set of corners. So far, so good. Hyder using that high line that he loves so much around this racetrack and trying to pinch Gonzalez Green down on the bottom.
I mean, if you're Gonzalez Green, think about this. I mean, Gonzalez Green's one of those guys. I talked about him when we went green. One of those guys that's been at the cups of getting an ASCA Cup Series victory. He just needs to get around his biggest rival, AJ Hyder. We'll see if he can do it.
Here we go. Going to turn number 3. Hyder on the eye line. He's going to try to pinch Gonzalez Green again down at the bottom, but a much better corner this time for the 63. Stays on that rear quarter panel. Backs off a little bit.
I wonder if a bumper will be used very soon because AJ is holding him up hard. AJ is not quicker than Connor Trafari right now. 1.2 seconds between him and Connor Trafari. He's losing time.
Nearly a shot for the 63. He's starting to lose patience now, looks like, with the 24.
I don't blame him. And with laps ticking, if Gonzalez Green wants to win this race, he's got to get past Hyder sooner rather than later. Here he goes again, down the inside.
Let's see what they do here. Good job by Hyder. Cover him off. Go down up the dog leg. See what here, turn 3 and 4. Hyder doesn't really need to do much. Just keep running that defensive line. And you see Gonzalez Green trying to match, but not able to do so. Great defensive effort from AJ Hyder.
Here he goes, inside again. This is for second. Gonna be inches apart going down into the corner. We'll see how things turn up coming at turn 4.
Boy, it is so
Oh, contact! Here we go!
Side by side. A little bit of contact.
Yeah, they're door banging each other. Gonzalez Green needs to get past him now. Deep into turn 1, they both go.
I mean, if I'm Gonzalez Green, if I'm honest, I just throw it off into turn 3.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Basically tell Hyder, throw it off into turn 3 and basically tell Hyder, look, either you're going to get into it or you're going to back off. Either way, either I get the spot or we both wreck.
Continuing to be even. Come on, Gonzalez. Gonzalez has got to get by him now. He might have to put up some muscle here. Here we go.
Looked like Hyder got the better run. He clears the 63.
Again, down the inside. Even through 1 and 2. We'll see if Gonzalez can find some run here on the exit. They'll continue side by side out of the corner.
Hyder with a little better run this time. Once again, he clears the 63.
I'm gonna need, Gonzalez has gotta go. I mean, man, you gotta start using that bumper. Gotta start using that door. Time is running out. You got 16 laps.
Pretty sure he's trying to keep it clean, and I don't blame him. But like you mentioned, time is running out as the booty licker. He's coming to contention with Cook.
Yeah, well, he's a lap car. He's a lap car. Remember, he pit.
Oh, yeah.
So he's gonna have to play nice here. We'll see if he'll play nice on like a certain other person that we know. We'll see if this changes anything.
I think he's trying to get this. He's really trying to get this lap back. It's not really interfering too much.
Oh,
but,
that was close.
Oh, that was
close.
close.
Gonzalez Green sideways at turn 2.
That might have helped Gonzalez Green a little bit to get back to the back bumper of that 24s. We got some lap traffic here for Trafari coming up.
Yeah, that's Ryan Arnold in the 82. He's right now running 12th.
Here we go. The battle for second back on between the 24 and the 63.
Come on.
Hyder just.
Yep, bump right there. There it is. We have one bump.
Yeah, well, Gonzalez Green was running the highline.
Oh, he's in the wall.
And he got into the wall, and there it goes.
Yeah, it's over. At least for now. Gonzalez Green might be able to pick it back up here. He still has about 13 laps now, but he is now 2 seconds behind the leader. He did not need that.
I was going to say that, Hyder kind of just drifted in front of the 63, and that probably caught him off guard, and really what caused him to hit the wall, maybe a little bit of an accordion effect that went on right there. But now, Gonzalez Green, he's got to worry about Jerry Cook behind him. Meanwhile, for Trafari, in terms of potential pressure from Hyder, he's got 2 lap cars, which is now going to be 1 because Booty Licker is going to get his lap back. But 1 lap car between himself and the 24 is always an advantage.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And what a big deal this would be for Connor Trafari. He has 1 win that came at Las Vegas all the way back at the beginning of the year. Yeah, and that came at controversial circumstances. He wrecked practically the entire field on a green-white checkered to get it. Not on a green-white checkered, but late in the running to get it. And he's been struggling to really be able to put up a run that could best Thurston Hyder all season long. He's been playing second fiddle practically the entire season. But things have changed here tonight. He came in here as the fastest driver, won the pole, and this time by, he'll be 10 laps away from scoring his second career ASCA Cup, or not second career, you get what I'm saying, second win of the season.
You got 1.5 second advantage, but I talked about it earlier with Trifari. He was one of those guys where he's had the consistency most part of the season, just he needed to put a few races together, and I told him I wasn't going to believe him as a championship contender until he did what he's doing today, which is really dominating this race practically from start to finish. And if he could close it out, that would be a huge statement for the rest of the field. Connor Trifari, a contender, and not having to wreck the field, I don't believe it.
We do have a battle here for 6th place. Aina Revola, Marcus Vanderlee going at it. Marcus told me today, before the race, that he had never completed more than 1 lap here at this racetrack, and this is his home track, as a matter of fact. So he's put on an entire race's worth of laps, and although there was a little bit of controversy with that first lap accident that I'm sure we'll hear about post-race, he has turned on the Jets here late in 6th place, but Aina Revola is not letting him get away.
Speaking of turning up the Jets, Gonzalez Green once again all over the back bumper of AJ Hyder. This is not over by any means with less than 10 laps to go.
I mean, at this point, I think that chances of victory are out the window. 2 seconds between Trifari and Hyder at this point. And I think really for the first time this season, we're seeing a Hyder that doesn't have the best tires on the racetrack. Look at Gonzalez Green forcing his way to the outside. This is exactly what he's been looking for.
I mean, that's a pretty big statement to go out there if you could just straight up beat AJ Hyder on the track, especially given that you were in the wall a couple times. That's a huge statement for Gonzalez Green, who should have a couple wins. You mentioned Vegas. He was on pole and was dominating that race until he got wrecked.
Well,
I believe it was by
well, unfortunately, you're wrong. Do you remember a flip that happened at Las Vegas?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But like, he was up front contending. What was it with?
It was lap 10
Yeah.
of 130.
Oh yeah.
He didn't contend. He got wrecked by Harris. No, he came down on Harrison, flipped himself, and then got involved in another.
He was up front at the beginning, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, all right. Now that we can agree on. Oh, but Gonzalez Green second right now.
Oh, he passed him.
What? Yeah, he passed.
He passed Hyder.
Yeah. While we were talking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good job.
Coming up on 5 laps to go this time by. The battle for 6 continues to rage on. Marcus Vanderlee holding up Aiden Arevalo to whatever he can. That would be a great finish there for him. He's had a really rough season. He's already had a rough race with the contact with Jason Gallagher. He's trying to turn it all around here with a 6th place finish.
Pretty good recovery for Vanderlee with all the controversy. You know, like you mentioned at the beginning of the race, and nice recovery here up into the 6th spot. Obviously, Gallagher tried to give him a little bit more of a revenge during the caution, but clearly that does not phase the 56.
4 laps to go. Right now, top 10 is as follows. Connor Trifari in 1st, Gonzalez Green in 2nd, AJ Hyder in 3rd, Jerry Cook in 4th, Chris Lilly in 5th, Marcus Vanderlee in 6th, Aiden Arevalo giving him pressure for 7th. Then it's going to be Keola Hankins in 8th, Landon Warren in 9th, and Aiden Smith rounding out the top 10.
Aiden Smith, shout out to him. A pretty good performance tonight. Was in the top 10 all day long. He was in contention for a top 5, and I thought we'd see Keola Hankins more involved, especially with how he started the race. Fortunately, that did not happen. He's kind of been mired back in the back half of the top 10. But overall, that's some really good performances in this race.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Obviously, the big one is going to be James Thurston with all the controversy, all the incidents, a complete waste opportunity for the 096.
Yeah, especially someone in his position. Came in 1 point to the championship lead, and it all went downhill because of Tolsma.
We'll probably hear about it in a pre-race.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And white flag is in the air. We are on the last lap. Connor Trifari coming through 1 and 2 for the final time. By far, his most dominable, you got what I'm trying to say, dominable. Yeah, thank you. His most dominant performance in his career as he comes out of turn 4, coming towards the dogleg, checkered flag, Connor Trafari, second win of the season here at Phoenix Raceway for the Marcus Vanderlee Designs 130.
Nice job. Good job, Connor. It's in the fast ad, so
he did it without wrecking people too.
I don't believe it. Everyone just dies behind.
Yeah. Now Connor's Connor just lost his ass. His ass is gone. Now that was exciting. That was exciting. Now Connor came into tonight 32 back. I don't remember as oh god. Well, Aiden Smith just tore his asshole open.
That's real.
And Chris is going to give him a little shot here coming around as he'll go ahead and do his burnouts. And with that, we'll go take a look here at the final race results. After an exciting Marcus Vanderlee 130, Connor Trafari dominates the night with a victory, second win of the season. He'll be close to the second in points after this one as we go into Homestead. He's guaranteed himself mathematically eligible for the championship going into Homestead. Alexander Gonzalez Green, another great run there by the 63, but it isn't going to be enough. He'll get second place. AJ Hyder with a very odd race where he wasn't the fastest car, but he'll still bring it home for a third place finish. Jerry Cook once again will not get it done. He'll have to sell for fourth. Chris Lilly back in the top 5. Marcus Vanderlee, the sponsor of this race, in 6th. Aiden Arevalo fought with him throughout those last 20 laps. He'll bring it home 7th. Kaola Hankins is back with a brand new computer. He will finish 8th. Landon Warren is going to bring home a 9th place finish. He stayed out of Carnage along with Aiden Smith. Outside the top 10, there's our guy, Wayne A. Kennedy, bringing it home for an 11th place finish. He also stayed out of controversy, stayed out of the carnage. He'll survive for an 11th place finish. Nicholas Boodimlicker, you get the idea. Nicky brings it home 12th. Don't know why he pit. I really don't know why he did that. Ryan Arnold brings it home 13th. Owen Chabinski only got involved in one wreck tonight. Good on him. He'll bring it home 14th. George Tolsma might have just single-handedly affected this championship after not taking out James Thurston, but he kept running into him, and that's where James Thurston comes in 16th after he took out George Tolsma not once, but twice. During the green flag run, Jason Smito 17th, Diego Roldan in 18th, Noah Dagenhart 19th, Jason Gallagher in 20th. That is going to round out the field, yes, because the other two drivers did not start the race. And with that, we're going to get into our post-race coverage. If I can pull up my Discord, that would be so fun. Here, one second. Can I pull this up, please? No? All right. Well, I guess you guys just have to deal with Santa today. John ASCA. All right. And with that...
Hi, Gavin. Hi, Gavin.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Don,
Hi.
how was it up there?
It was pretty good, except for the parts where it wasn't.
Like what?
That's true.
All right, let's see. On lap 2, we had an incident where the 56 of Marcus Vanderlee hooks the 85.
Yep.
Yeah, and then lap 6, the 5 comes down and wrecks the 45.
42. He's the 42.
Am I dumb?
Yeah, Owen's the 42. He hasn't been the 45 in like years, bro.
I'm dementia. Joe Biden.
I don't think that
45 since I was on George's team in season 2.
George,
yeah, it's been a while.
Shit, Don.
Oh my God, the ginger ale team.
Yeah, no, not the no. That was
No.
That was Durst.
No. Wait, hold on. Who was on George's team that year? It was Frog Trapped.
Me?
That's who it was. Frog Trapped.
Me, George, Frog Trapped, and fuck.
All right, can I get
Somebody
the winner in here? That'd be great.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm moving him in here.
Babe.
Drag him.
Connor.
Yeah, it's me.
Connor.
No, it's not you. It's not you.
The winner today is
It's
Daniel
not
Fox.
you. All right, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you in a minute. All right, I'll talk to you
What was
because
I just
hey,
picked?
hey, that recording that Owen gave of me, I read that. I read your DMs. All right, I know what you guys said, and I have some choice words for the both of you. All right,
Skibbity toilet Riz.
Skibbity toilet Riz. All right, Connor. Second win of the season, and I have to say, more than likely, Jesus Christ, all of you.
That's not Connor.
That's not Connor. That's Jacob Mitchell. There he is. Connor bringing it home. Second win of the season by far. The most dominant performance of your career. Led nearly all the laps, pulled away from everybody. Connor, where did that speed come from?
Okay. So, I didn't get practice because I joined late. And then, I set the pole lap because
Did you run the fastest lap?
I actually don't know, maybe.
I can check right now. I'm checking. We are checking.
Look on the UI.
Fastest lap goes to AJ Hyder with a 27.564.
Well, apart from the fastest lap, Connor had a perfect race and got all bonus points.
Yay.
Good shit. Connor,
Anyways,
yeah,
I don't know. It was a short track, and I like short tracks, so I was good.
Mm-hmm. And Connor, what was the racing out there with Cook and AJ? There was a lot of close calls between you two out there today.
You couldn't pass unless you got to their outside. I learned that the hard way whenever Cook just kind of drove around my outside. So I did the back to him, and then I kind of forgot what happened. Wasn't there a caution? There was.
There were a few. There were a few.
There's George.
Yeah, there was
Oldsmo.
George. George caused one accident. Mm-hmm. Then he started pissing off Thurston, and then he pissed him off again. I think he got involved in like 3 or 4 accidents, I think.
Yeah.
So. He was involved in 3 incidents, one of which he was at fault for the yellow coming out.
Outside of the Aiden Arevalo Talladega win, that is the first winner that didn't have Thurston or Hyder in their name since the 8th race of the season.
Yeah.
Yippee. And Connor.
Yeah, but going back to that.
Go ahead, go back to it.
That caution kind of saved me because AJ paid 1 lap before me. So he kind of got like a whole second and a half on me. And it was going to be really hard to get that back without burning my stuff. So the caution definitely saved me there.
And Connor, finally, you came into tonight 32 points back. As Chris just said, not only did you beat AJ on pace by 2 positions, that's 2 positions worth of points right there, you also got all the bonus points. I don't know what the exact number is right now, but Connor, you are closer to a championship run than you've been all season. What's the plan going into Homestead?
Just try to replicate what I did this week. Hope enough people show up to where AJ could maybe not clinch it just by starting. That'd be really cool. But yeah, I'll probably need a win next week, lead some laps, and just do what I did this race to even have a chance at it.
That's a great strategy, but Connor, I've actually been thinking, there's an easier way to get this championship in the bag.
Just wreck AJ?
Yeah, so you see, you know how you used to like just wreck everybody all the time? Let's bring that back.
Yeah, but
Connor.
I did that, last season, and when I did that, neither me or the guy I wrecked won the championship.
Yeah.
So
Connor, you see, the thing is, I wasn't like, did you wreck yourself when you wrecked him?
I don't remember, but I will say I was wearing socks this race, so I think that's the reason I won.
Oh, okay.
So Connor, you see, so number 1, you gotta wear socks again. Number 2, when you wreck AJ, don't wreck yourself. See,
yeah, but
you still need water.
The issue with that though is if the caution comes out, I will get the EOL, which means I'll have to drive through the field, and if AJ's not killed, if AJ's not killed, I don't have a chance at it, so I can't wreck AJ.
Listen, Connor,
it just doesn't work.
Connor,
all right, as much as I would like to
wait.
What?
One more thing.
One more thing. Okay.
Okay.
There are other people in here that I'd like to talk to.
Okay, this is the last thing I'm going to say. Okay. Connor, we got you. We're going to put Aiden Robertson back in the booth for you.
Oh,
we got you right now.
God.
You've got to. If you wreck AJ in a single car accident, then it's fine.
Exactly.
You're right.
All right, Connor, congratulations on your win. 2nd in the season, and you're closer to the championship that you've been all season long. Hopefully, you have a chance coming Homestead.
I won't, but thank you.
God forbid I have hope in people. God forbid. All right, but now let's go ahead and take a look at the other side of it. AJ Hyder, 3rd place here today, and really for the first time I could say this season, You didn't have the fastest car. What were you missing out there?
Gavin, I gotta tell you something.
What happened?
I was saving fuel the entire time.
Oh.
Yeah, that entire run, I was about a lap short.
So I did suspect that what was going on because I saw Cook and Gonzalez come in.
Yeah, that was the problem too. I know for sure I was holding up Gonzalez Green and Jerry at the end of there. I was definitely being a nuisance, but I needed that point. Like, it doesn't matter. I really needed that point.
And talking about your championship coming in tonight, you came in here 1 point to the good, all right, leading the championship. Thurston, I'm going to talk to Thurston here in a little bit because stuff happened. But now you got, going into Homestead, let me start there. Going into Homestead, now you got Connor closer than ever. You have a bigger gap to Thurston. How safe are you feeling going into the final race?
Do we know what the gap is, though?
I don't.
Yeah,
I mean, it should be
on Sim Racer Hub. It's 19 points to Connor and 24 to Thurston.
Oh wow. Okay, so
All
Connor's second now. Okay.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, no, I know what we have to do. We have to just execute like we've done all season. If we can run where we've always run, then I know we got this. I just hope you know. I really want this bad. I really.
I know you do.
I couldn't get it done on Roblox, so I want to get it done on this.
And finally, I want to ask you about all the racing that you had out there today. You had a lot of racing against a lot of people. I know there was a contact with Gonzalez Green early on in the race. I know that you raced against Cook. You raced against Trafari. How was that? How was the racing out there here tonight?
Yeah, it was pretty aggressive. I didn't expect anything different. I like the echo. Thank you. But yeah, I didn't really expect anything different. My teammates, they were here to race me. They were not here to let me by, and I respect them for that. They gave me a hard, clean fight, and yeah, I'm just ready for Homestead. Bring it on.
All right, and with that, bring it on, he says. Championship leader by 19 points over Connor Trafari, 24 over Thurston, or 23, I don't remember. He's looking for his first championship. We'll see if he can get it done here next week. Good luck, Hyder.
Thank you, guys.
And as much as I would like to keep going down the order, I normally do it like that, but we have to talk to James. James, I just want to hear your perspective. What was going on between you and George?
I'm just a dumbass and lost myself a championship. That's all it is. Yeah, I just let my emotions get the best of me. I was a little bit frustrated to begin with the lack of pace I had. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I was still running like 4th or 5th. It was just I want to be able to just run up there and race with AJ. And I just haven't really had that the last few weeks that he's raced. Just I'm not really sure what's gone on throughout the season. I really think that it's just that everybody else has gotten that much better. But yeah, I mean, Tolsma, I want to say a lot of things, but I think it's better that I don't. We saw what he did at Indy, and yeah, that's my opinion there, just on that whole thing. I don't want to speak before I think.
All right, that's a smart way of thinking about it. Let's move on then from that. Let's talk about Homestead. Now you are further back than Connor. You have a big, tall order going into Homestead, 23 or 24 points back. Yeah, you get what I'm talking about. What's the game plan going into Homestead to win yourself a championship?
Well, first we have to get enough cars to have to be able to gain 24 points, and then we have to somehow Mickey Mouse ourselves into gaining 25 points. So when you put it that way, I mean, it's not looking good. But I mean, if we can at least bring it home top 3 in the championship, looks like we're pretty locked in to do that. That's a good showing for the first time in here.
At a minimum, you're gonna need a 20-car field.
We'll get that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll probably get that, but I don't think we're gonna get AJ and I'm sorry, I'm so tired. Yeah, Connor. I don't think we're gonna get them finishing second to last and last. I don't think that's happening.
Listen,
but
we already got a plan for Hyder to get crushed out.
All right, I'm on board.
There's one guy out. Now, Trafari, you're on your own.
Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with Connor, and your track record with him isn't great.
All right, Connor, payback for Kansas is here, bud.
All right. Well, in that case, James, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Hopefully you can turn your season around, maybe get second. And hey, if enough Mickey Mouse bullshit happens, you could see yourself becoming...
If I can win that race, I'll be happy. I mean, I love Homestead. It's my favorite track.
All right, well, let's see if your favorite track ends up being your best track. Not the run to remember, James, but hopefully good times are ahead of you going into Homestead.
All right, yeah, thank you guys.
All right. And with that, those are your 3 championship contenders going into Homestead. Let's talk with some of our other guys here. Starting off with the race sponsor, Marcus. Before we talk about your performance, you have some explaining to do, don't you?
So going to we're 3 wide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
In practice, you watched how if you went through the dog leg and you didn't go low, and you took it the normal way, the car would like to push up.
Right.
And I thought that knowing that that LJ and I were 3 wide, I thought he was going to the apron, which was a huge lapse of judgment on my part, and I'm really sorry to Durr that I absolutely touched him in the wrong way that I did. I'm sorry that to LJ, who's my teammate. Well, Durr's gonna be my hi Durr.
No.
Oh no.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, cutie. Do you want me to suck your dick? As a apology. I'm
What
kidding.
the fuck?
You didn't say no.
No.
Okay, now he said no. Yeah,
Gavin, just don't say anything. Just let them talk. Let them talk.
I thought you were going low into the dog leg, and it was like I said, a huge lapse of judgment. Oh, is he getting the rusty spoon to castrate me?
Uh-oh.
Never mind, I can't find it.
Oh, okay.
I had a knife somewhere. I just don't know.
Oh.
Oh shit. Okay, well if you have that, then hold on.
Oh, what is that? What is
I got a
that?
belt.
Is that what that is? I thought. Okay, all right.
I don't have a whip. No, I do not own a whip.
That's not what I thought it was. Whew.
What'd you think it was?
A whip.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
we both know. We both know what that sounds like, right? Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
A whip?
Okay. No, your cock.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Marcus,
not giving.
I have an
I'm not-
offer that you just can't refuse.
Okay.
I will give you the second half of this box of Cheez-Its if you go fuck yourself.
I will.
That's a good offer.
I don't know, man.
White
I'd do
cheddar
it.
Cheez-Its, got about 2/3 of it left.
That's like it was an instant on the first lap.
Oh, okay. I gotta take that offer, man. I gotta take the Cheez-Its. I mean, they're just Cheez-Its. They're good.
Jason Gallagher. Oh my
Actually,
god.
Oh shit, he's
Marcus
actually got
is fucking
Cheez-Its.
horrible. He's dead. Oh my god. Samito's dead.
Wait, what? LJ's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, you suck.
Anyway.
I'm-
Well, I thought Dur was going all the way to the apron. So
Well,
him
think
being
better,
mad-
buddy. Think
I
better, big
thought,
boy.
listen, I don't blame Dur for
Cut out
coming
twice,
up to me
but
and
Jason
doing that.
Gallagher got ass raped and
Alright, don't say that.
God.
We're alive.
We don't say
Well-
that on
Oh
live.
no! How awful! Oh no!
suck my balls or something.
It's
I don't
not
know.
it's not like OJ and Bailey could say anything worse than what Dur just said.
Wanted to drop the N word?
No, we won't do that because
What?
I'll ban you from everything and cut all contact off.
Whamp whamp.
All right, both of you out of here. All right, both
Wait,
of
can I-
you. No.
I don't even know where we were going with that.
Oh, it's Samito's here now. Wait, hold on. Now all of you guys gotta get back in here. Samito.
Gavin,
Samito,
I thought
get
we were
mad
gonna
at him.
talk about my performance because I want to talk about it
Man,
when you
hello.
interview Aiden.
Hi, Samito. What happened?
Died. That's what
I
happened.
died.
Yeah.
I fucking died.
He had
Due to my
no
own
other
teammate.
option.
Perfect. All right.
Wait,
That's
can
all
I
I
talk
needed.
to-
No,
about
you
Aiden?
can't. Bye. All right. All right. There's 4 people left. All right. I actually want to start with Botting and Owen because I need to talk to them.
Salutations, huz.
So Owen,
Hi.
Owen,
So
so how do I word this? So you
What the fuck?
What? What do you mean what the fuck?
That's how you word
okay,
it.
Kevin, you got this. Spit
Okay.
it out. You got it. Pause.
So there was this red car that like chopped your nose off. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, what happened there?
I mean, me and him talked about it. We're going into that corner. I mean, he turned down normal line. I can't blame him there. Maybe it was a little early, but
I mean, there was
for-
two. I mean, there
it
were
was a
two
little
guys
early
who was
for me being
inside.
right on his
So
floor, but he didn't know we were 3 wide. So, I mean, I don't know. It's not the hardest feelings. Still sucks to have my day ruined that early, I think I would have been able to kind of salvage at least a mid-pack day. Because towards the end of the race, I did have some speed. Obviously, I still had the damage. I was burning up my right front through every run because of it. But I think I had at least a little bit for it.
Okay, well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, there is something else I want to talk to you guys about. So,
Hang on,
there was a
hold
leak.
up.
There was a
Hold
leak.
on one
Oh,
second.
can we ask Blackstone about his race?
Yeah, hey, Blackstone, you gotta open a pack for us?
Well, I was gonna get to that, but
Okay.
this fella in the 42 car called me every time he got in a wreck.
Mm-hmm.
You called me the first time, bitch ass.
And then you also called me on the drive home.
Yeah, I had to let you know. I kind of like didn't look at the time until I was like active.
Anyways, Kevin,
What?
this has been missing for multiple weeks.
I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Here we go. All right, big money, right? We're gonna get some big money here tonight. Big money. Multiple EX cards. Here we go. Oh! Whoa, what was
All I
that?
can hear is his fucking phone.
We got a full art Martian.
What did I say?
Oh, hell
What
yeah.
did I say? Big money.
I got
Big money.
play right there.
See? Aren't I great to be around?
All right, now to our regularly scheduled races.
Oh, well, that's
Now
not good.
you are
See,
great.
so, guys, there was a leak. I read something not the other day, but earlier. I saw
There's
your
so much
DM.
leaking out.
I saw your DMs.
Uh-huh.
I saw your DMs, and there was a certain thing you said about me. You said that hey,
There's a lot said about you.
hey,
Sorry.
hey, turn that off. Thank you. You said that you'd beat the shit out of me. And I just want to say that don't do that. Because that would make me very sad if you did.
That pack was bad.
I actually.
Yeah, see, that's what you get for talking over me with your silly little Pokemon, all right? So, I just want you to know that if you do try to beat me up, you'll probably win, but it'll make me very sad, all right? All right, goodbye, both of you. Goodbye. All right, and finally, guys.
You are mine.
Okay.
You are mine.
Maybe I want that.
Shit, hit me up.
Yo,
If you want
yo,
that,
you
then
want my
come get it.
snap? You want my snap? Here, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, come get it, big boy.
I want your OnlyFans.
Here, hold
You're
on.
fine,
I
Kevin.
just sent you a. I just sent you a
wait,
sexy
Kevin.
pic. Look at your
Kevin.
snap.
I can't wait to see this. I'm setting it.
I'm getting Wayne in here. Wayne, you got P11. You did like
Oh,
decent.
you're so fine, guy.
Yo, thank you.
It was
What-
pretty good, but like for a good bit of that, when I was like,
Why did you save it in chat? I'm sorry. He's.
I like looking at you.
Yeah, that one. All
I
right,
can
Wayne.
tell you one thing though.
Yeah, Wayne, what happened? Oh no.
It was a creature feature.
Was it really?
Featuring the creature.
What? No.
Yeah. So, anyways, I got to watch like Tolzma
Yes,
and
anyways.
Owen over here go crazy for like 20 laps. It was fun.
That was pretty fun though.
Yeah.
Whoever gave Connor Trafari and Diego Roldan the access to the stupid screenshot tool needs to be like reprimanded
Why? What
because
happened?
every fucking image is in like 8K.
Yeah, well.
Here, Chris, you want me to take some?
I don't need it to be
Thank you,
8K.
Thank you,
The Photoshop
sweetie.
file is 1200 by 1200.
Thank you, sweetie.
That's
All right,
fine.
we're ending the stream. Remember to eat
All
ass,
right.
smoke grass,
Well,
and
good
sled
night.
fast.
Wait.
What?
Man, I gotta
what?
thank my sponsors.
Hey, Chris, that's in
Nothing.
5K, not 8.